Camo's had the best time individually. We'll see if he can show up today.
Well, they certainly started it out well, but traded out and the A side lost as a result. Team Liquid will be forced to play this one as a retake. It's pistol round here on Abyss, and ghosts across the board for Apeks and Team Liquid. Looking for those headshots on the way through, and up close, the first challenge will be Fluorescent. Good delivery onto Kiko, keeping the numbers even though. And Team Liquid, as we can see, have full site control. This is a bit of a problem though, because as time goes on, we see a star online for Avova. They can stop this defuse every step of the way. Instead, Team Liquid want to get ahead of that utility, fight into the choke point, drop these players before they can use their util, and it came damn close with a double side. Flash is primed and ready. They're going aggressive. They're taking the fight to Apeks, but they will not win it. And Apeks know damn well Patetek's here. He threw a flash not long ago. He's being caught as well by the knife, the null command, robbing him of any utility. And now in a 4 versus 3, rifle sat on the floor as well. This is a phenomenal start for the attack side.
God, that early battle couldn't have gone much better. It would be nice if Fluorescent was still standing, but not the case. At least in terms of the defensive gamble for now, it's not a bad one. 2 players currently sat within the side, but it's very patient from the side of Apeks, not wanting to overextend. And Patetek's caught completely out in the open. That flash couldn't have been any better. And now for Kiko, we're looking for those heroics again. Had an insane performance last time on this map, and well, the first kill goes his way.
How much more can you expect? Even the reveal forces him all the way back, barely evading those couple of bullets. The work's being done to put this into a winnable situation. The door not quite closed on this one yet, and that could have been blown wide open. But they've managed to cross back now, all 3 players from Apeks in A main. And the same problem that we saw in that pistol round. Utility is going to be there. Shock darts are online and they're fired through for big damage and a kill on the back of it, leaving Nats alone, facing down the stun and then the gun. Hold on! He's come out with 2! It's half! It's winnable, and Nats makes the impossible reality right in front of our eyes.
Cosmic Divide available, and again, it looks like an early brawl.
It is indeed, and it's Camo going down. Kiko still holding ground, and Kamek stepping up for the fight. Another big push early on from Team Liquid.
Hello.
It's not ended up in the best position. Fluorescent pops off with those last 2. That puts her up to 4 kills already, and it's Nats, the player who clutched the previous round, now meeting his demise.
30 seconds left.
Ultimate activated, signaling the start of the push on the other side of the map. Fluorescent's gone down. They won't draw any attention away from this site hit. Plant coming in on B. Team Liquid have lost Kiko, but they've maintained the advantage. Happy to play this retake. Players they're up against. We talk about that util. Malzy doesn't quite have the nade, but 2 flashes. He'll stay up close. Going to try to make this messy for Liquid on the retake.
Yeah, 1 kill for Batu as well would be enough to garner that Hunter's Fury, which could be able to completely turn things. All the defenders also coming in from a direct angle. No one in from behind. It's going to be tough.
There's Malzy down. That second flash won't be fired out. The spam in the smoke, a tiny bit off. Close to the head, but not close enough. Hold on. The reveal forces the defuse to stop. It's halved already. Avova needs to be looky on this spray, and no, not today. Time to bring that weapon.
I'll be honest with you, it hasn't worked.
Yeah, Team Liquid had that rotation from Kiko's start of the round, and it's still here. 3 players stacked up on A, ready for this fight. Fluorescent blinded, had to use up a cloudburst to stay alive, but can't find the players, and now is found out open in the side. It's Team Liquid winning every single duel.
Change up, 2 players waiting outside of the B site, and the remainder just left on the backside. Hype finally onto the board. First kill in the match. Can Nats hold on?
Surely not. Those cages are about to fall, and he is surrounded. Numbers everywhere. Behind him, beside him, and right in front. That one was done before it got started. Kiko caught as well by Hype. A big pickup, putting him on the board at last. As Team Liquid have a little more aggression facing them. A flash from Malzy, a peek from Fluorescent. The chances of this round go from 0 to none. Patetek 1v4. He has time to close the distance. Has a little bit of utility as well, but this is too big of an ask. Surely the first one even gets the reveal taken out. Swing on backside, spots 1, but time is ticking, and surely now it's ticked too far. He would need more kills by now, and he would need Hype not to have found his map.
Gonna be utilized already. bit more passive in some of the positioning. Fluorescent just trying to cause issues into middle, but will be isolated and taken down. Hunter's Fury also sent through from the attack, but it doesn't find a thing, and Kiko's just walking around, walking into the site. Nobody there to stop him. Finally, Avova will put him down, and the spike is planted. Well, Hype. 3 kills last round, 4 in this.
4 with 14 HP. Yeah, it's not to be. Tied up yet again. Team Liquid not
Thrown in towards the site, hoping to catch out Nats. Instead, Fluorescent leading the charge. Oh, they've kind of gone past each other here. This is classic Nats, if anything, but Camo's doing all the work. Well, he gets there in the end.
Yeah, a nice little spray transfer. They weren't expecting him to be sat inside the cage, which, if you've ever watched Nats play the game, maybe that's a little bit of an oversight.
Yeah.
Hype, 1v4. This time he's got more than 14 HP, has the spike with him, and a wide open B site. If ever there was a time, this probably wasn't it either.
Yeah, I was going to say, you're like one of, maybe even the #1 Hype fan.
I think I might be.
So do you believe that he's going to win this?
Well, Patatek's already played it wise. He didn't commit himself to the B side.
Angel won a 1v4 yesterday.
He did on Haven. It was beautiful.
So,
Hype's got a chance. Patty's giving him an opportunity, but that's not a gun. To try to take this duel, Hunter's Fury deployed. Hype dodges the first, doesn't dodge the second. They know he's up close, and he'll be dropped by it. A nice shot by Kamek. Adjusted his crosshair by a little bit, and it's held down. Funky not gonna land the shot. Apeks losing players, losing ground. And Team Liquid closing in on that spike. The Cosmic Divide goes up. If anything, it might even help them cross. Now all players right on that. Up close, Nats has cover from top. There's no way that they can deny this without just dropping all the bodies. Avova's come out with a triple. They all pushed him. And now the Cosmic Divide used for the reposition, but he's spotted. He's taken down. Patatek still in with a chance. Needs to get this half, and Malsey is playing with the time. This one is ending neck and neck. A phenomenal display by Apeks in this. Away. Nats is going to hope that the chaos has given him a gap to exploit. In fact, there's 2 players watching it, and that has caught him off guard. Your lurker's down. Now only the direct hit remains, setting their sights on A. But it's not like it's wide open either. Avova is here, and so too is Fluorescent. A tough take sits ahead of Team Liquid, and they'll group up, going to the back site together, finding one, but Kiko's gone. They try to find Fluorescent, and the reload, the lack of ammo, the only thing that separates them. They're still going aggressive. Liquid don't want to plant just yet. They're going to run straight into them. A surprise for Apeks. Low HP on the remaining players. Batu's got a shock. A reveal in 20, and time on his side. Here comes the shock dart. It's fired out. Whoa.
almost unstoppable. I think they had such a streak of rounds. Damn, this is aggressive. Okay, Fluorescent. A pot flash into the entirety of Liquid. Fluorescent is alive, and 2 of them are dead.
Fluorescent's looking for more. Connecting on Patatek, another flash. This one not quite finding its mark in the same way. That's the whole site wide open. One little mistake, an overheat, and now it's 2 players coming on the flank with a trap sitting there as well. Nats is 9 HP, Kamek's 45. If it's a head-to-head duel, if they're stood in the open, Wild Western style, a duel, sure. An Apeks win, but
flank, the plant kind of sucks. Like it's not in a great position. They're gonna go walkabouts to try and clear some of the backline spots, but there's only so many places these remaining players can even be.
2 shock darts to work with. The defuse already started, and they need to get on there. They need to stop this right here and now. There's no way to stop it. Apeks just walked in and defused. They targets. Nothing landing just yet, and indeed it won't. Avova inside the smoke. Might not be expected. There's a flash ready. Malsey's about to fire it through. Fluorescent's already connected. Now the push comes in. The retake underway, and it's Malsey landing that one from far away. Flash on the right. Fluorescent's not caught, though. Ready to take Kamek. Looking for a little bit more. The post plant from Team Liquid. With 3 players that they're up against, they needed something, and Patatek's the one to find Nats. Tucked locked in, lands another, and this round is put to bed. For the broken door room, it's going to be Hype who meets the pack. Big play from him, though. It's 2 dropped, and a chance now for Fluorescent. That operator only has to take down one opponent up close, and that will be the spike drop. But this player's coming from all around. A flash inside the smoke. Fluorescent knows it's time for the shorty, but it won't land. Patatek able to shut that down, take the B site, get the plant in, and now the information falls into their hands as well. That's going to point Kiko in the right direction. He can have the flank dreams.
Playing this lurk. Avova already gone. That's just smokes. It's already going to be incredibly difficult with how passive Nats is currently sitting. And then also Kiko's going to TP to join up. Patatek in the corner, and well, never mind. He'll do all the work.
I'd be with you on that. If they didn't have a cosmic divide, and well, that pick might.
And maybe if they had Fluorescent.
Slightly, Fluorescent's gone. Nate is good though. And down goes Camo. Fluorescent might be gone, but Malzy's on the server. Checked in with him at halftime. We'll have to check in with him after the game if he wins this one. Dropped after just the one. Patty with a double. That puts it to bed. And Team Liquid, question is how many will get out of here alive? Well, the answer is 3. Pretty definitively.
They're going straight into the site.
If Pipe can hold his ground, they might have a chance. But if Camo claims backside, it's over. Big ultimate from Batu. Connects onto Kamek. And now the site is very much claimed. The onslaught has been stopped. The operator of Nats is going to have to do some serious work. A nice bounce from Batu takes down Patatek with the shock dart. And at this point, 1:05 seconds on the clock. Sure, they've got money. I don't think they're going to be thinking about saving. But if this was a regular round, if it was a closer scoreline, you probably would.
Maybe he's playing the reverse Turkish player. Only getting kills with utility rather than the headshots. That's what he's done in this round.
Think of the aim allegation.
Yeah,
He's going to come in. I'm the best utility player in the world. Fair play.
I think there's a few that's got to get past. So does Kiko. Ooh, that wasn't the best. The fact that 2 players peek and he barely takes a lick of damage. The spike's still deep into middle though. My only worry is Avova. If Avova goes down, this actually gives them a path, but instead he'll be there to take out Kiko, and with the spike spotted on Nats' back, 15 seconds, he will have to eliminate 2 players to get towards this site. That's the first. Hype just around the corner, and he'll be waiting patient for it.
And a push up on B main. They're certainly not afraid to take risks at this stage of the game, but that's tragic. The dash into Batu. Fluorescent stopped in the open, and it's an easy kill, barely needing to move the crosshair for the second one. 12-8, 4 rounds in a row, and it starts with a 3v5.
That definitely seems like another mistake on the Apeks side that's cost them dearly. It's the Ascension winners that stand, Malzy, Avova, and Hype, to try and give them some semblance of hope. Again, this attempted execution with Avova calling for support, hasn't been able to destroy the dart and being tagged up by every single piece of utility under the sun. Avova's done well, though. Hype as well! They've come up huge, leaving it now to just Kiko and a wounded Patatek. I don't think they're going to want to let them get him back online, but actually they might not be able to stop it. I think it's a grab one instead. I love the idea from Avova. Definitely seems primed
30 seconds
with
left.
his Astra utility. Kiko, so desperately low on health, won't be able to stand.
Avova will be trapped on the site. Batu is a player coming right behind him. Doors just broken wide open as he was firing utility. Nats with perfect timing, and Avova caught through the edge of the smoke. Now it's Hype, Malzy, and Fluorescent.
My eyes are down.
We've already seen a clutch. We need to see another great swing from Hype. So much more to be done.
Managed to clutch it out once. Gonna need a little bit more. Hype does well again, but there's an immediate trade left all onto Fluorescent to keep them in, and it will not happen. Liquid on their map choice proved 2.
Or maybe you won.
No, actually, if you play against Benny, you've probably won.
Oh, that was just mean. Benny, if you're watching, that was Tom that said that. Patatek, nice little double to open this up for Team Liquid. They lost the opening duel, but a great conversion to put them ahead. Moving into this A site. Malzy's full blind, but Batu's not. Clearly has his crosshair on his mark, putting it down to Nats and Patatek. And he makes the immediate read. Nats is alive. He's probably behind me, but he doesn't know that the push-up is coming in from Patatek, but the position that Batu has just slipped into, he couldn't have planned that better if he tried. So now he's safe, and Nats thinks he's walking into free space. There's no one around here, right? My buddy just cleared it. Well, it turns out Batu's still sticking around in the spawn. This is going to be a head-scratcher for Team Liquid. Now at least they know where one player is. The problem is they didn't find height. Someone has to make that move. Eventually, the commit comes in. Shock Dart was good for a bit of damage. Plant secured, but look at how many Apeks players are low. The rifle and Fluorescent down to 25 HP. Avova and Batu having their own, though. We just need a few shots to land on their side. With Batu down and time ticking, a hero needs to step up and make themselves known, and Fluorescent seems to be that hero. Ult now online, and the health is going to come back as a result. Flash coming up close to Kiko's, just down on 10 HP. The star is at least used, though. That's going to buy them crucial time in a round like this. Kiko, the last alive, 10 HP, has to go run, has to deny it, and can't even get close. Too many bodies in the way. And once they do that, they still have quite a bit to deal with on the site, mainly Batu, who with 10 kills and 1 death, decided to go for the big old gun, the operator. Smokes though, oh, never mind! What a shot, that was through the smoke, right?
I think it must have been. There wasn't much to be seen. I think getting Patatek back's going to be difficult. The no-scope ball back. This guy's just flexing on them.
Apeks, when they're going for retake, they've constantly gone into that position. Team Liquid's idea is to let them have that and wallbang them and then fight for control over Art. It's a great adaptation and one that's given them a lot of ground. Still, they lose one to Batu, though, and now the ult comes in from Fluorescent. Space will be taken, but Team Liquid, thanks to their adaptation, thanks to their Art control, they're not there. They've fallen back. They've given space. Shot by Batu. Perfect. Ballsy on for another. That could have been the Hunter's Fury online, but instead, it's Kiko in a 1v4 with no... For Team Liquid, though, hope is waning. Fluorescent. Oh, okay.
There's some.
Finally caught. Still have to get past Batu, who is on the flank and about to walk up behind Kiko. Never mind. Kiko turned and took him down in mid.
Not sure he was walking. I think that's the problem. Even still, though, this has come back into a 3v3 scenario. Patatek up close. Is going to go into the smoke, gets one. Actually, the second player was in the drone, but Hype still standing. Keeps things even, at least for now. Things slow to a halt. Dart tempted to try and reveal and does succeed, but they don't realize there's a second player on the site. It won't matter, but with how well Fluorescent does at reclaiming that space using this ultimate, I think a nasty surprise awaits her, though. Camo perfectly positioned, and in fact, coming alive individually. Will meet Floor for the second time, and this time, that's where he lays.
Man advantage. Still a star online for Kiko, flank underway. It looks like this door may be well and truly shut on this round. That's not quite good for the kill, but running the clock down, taking the HP to a lower number, that's all they need to do. Kiko's got them boxed in with no escape. They called for the save, but even that will be an uphill battle as Team Liquid make it to 2 rounds. And Apeks
able to slow them. But Avova was watching Hunter's Fury.
Nice.
Should be able to take down Kamik, and we're actually going to get another tag onto Nats, leaving a big advantage here for the side of Apeks.
Good shock as well. Damage across the board, Team Liquid. They're not going to wait for that retake. They need to get ahead of it, find some picks towards Arts where they're looking to hold strong, and Nats has done a remarkable job to start with. Conscious that Fluorescent's going to flash it and peeks right after. Beautiful stuff. Team Liquid maintain control of Art. Keek goes in for another. Batu, no success with the operator this time, and Avova left to pick up the pieces. Smoke fades, and so does Avova. Before he could enter that other dimension, his health trimmed down quite low. Regroup with Fluorescent. It's quick on the trigger for Patatek. Team Liquid have decided to move all the way back to Art from the flank, but Batu's ready. Both angles checked. Where do they go from here? Right into Batu's waiting arms, of course. There's another.
His repositions. It leaves him on an island, but he still manages to thrive. His 20th kill in this half will be the end of it, but now we look to the remaining 4. They're split up. Kiko looking to try and give them some space to try and get into the after plant. want to try and battle for A main
30
control. It's a
seconds
position
left.
that they don't know is clear. Hoping to try and bait out a fight, but it won't be happening. Instead, Apeks are patient as they look to play the retake.
They certainly have the numbers, but Team Liquid having heated up. Kiko and Kamek, they'll try to make this work. The flash is good. The response, though, still there for Liquid. It's winnable! And comes down to a narrow margin, but Malsey, flash out of the smoke, perhaps. There it goes. Quick swing, and no one's there. It's wide open for the taking till Camo steps in. Easy kill for Batu. Nats, well, they finally figured it out. When a cage goes up on the
30
site,
seconds
Nats is inside it. He's being dropped before he can do any shenanigans.
This is not the start they were hoping for, and Batu just continues his reign of terror. The double duelist share and
Decoy's going to be sent out. Gate crash. It's being clocked in that corner. It's being watched as we speak. And Batu will be dropped as a result. Well played by Kiko early on, denying that utility to push in from Fluorescent. The ultimate will be denied, and Kiko goes out for more. Fluorescent has quite a bit to do. The spike alone on B-Long, hoping that Avova and Hype can remain undetected, but the knife has revealed them. And now they need the kills. Very nice stuff. Okay, they caught Nats completely off guard, but a 1v3 for Avova.
be careful. That's what I'm going to say to the Liquid players. Be careful. He might not have the most numbers up right now, but he was 8. It was slightly more than like double. Here we go. Well, that catch-up continues already! The 1-2 punch! These two playing duelists together feels illegal. Like, they're just doing so much damage right off rip. An opener for Fluorescent, and then Batu just spams the smoke just in case.
Yeah, Hype has the flank. Players inside the smoke, and if he extends further, Nats is going to be there. Kiko's walking around the other way. Hype may feel like he's in a powerful position right now, but he has to catch them off guard. That's exactly what he does. Now they know where he is. The timing here going to be everything. Nano already doing damage to Kiko, but it actually forces him forward, and that doesn't work out for Hype. Malsey falls, and now we're getting scared. Kiko has a chance, and we've seen him do this before. 1v2. And it looks like he wants to reposition, perhaps expecting some aggression, a Yoru flash to come around that corner any moment now.
I was going to say, if Batu plants, he has the ult. Instead, they're going to give it to Avova. They could have had this pretty much sealed with all information off the dimensional drip. Instead, they've opted to just get it down safe.
If Apeks win this, 8 rounds in a row will be needed for Liquid. The map is put to bed. It's done. Doors shut, and the lock is turned, but Kiko doesn't see anything. It looks like it's an inevitable scenario. Baits one into the smoke, catches the kill, has an idea on the second. Cosmic Divide put through, and he's seen him! The barrel stuck through the smoke! Kiko, the time low, but not.
This would be a bit of an unlikely one. Cosmic Divide in combination with Floor, but the hold is fantastic. Batu already gone, Fluorescent sent packing, and now playing up close, avoiding the flashes. This round from Camo is sublime. 3 already put down, he's looking for more. Decides to fall back just a little bit. Look where the spike is, look at the time. There's so much Apeks need to do.
They're not going for it anymore. 10 seconds, and it's time to back off. Those rifles will do more in a future round. Team Liquid really chipping away at this lead.
And Liquid have an extra ult to play with. Kiko as well has been so good in these moments, and he's going to do it again. To push it to their own smoke, he uses it to find a double. This man's impact cannot be undersold. He's been left as a solo B-side
30 seconds left.
in so many different occasions. And now they're going to go on the rotation. Bear in mind that Nats could use his ultimate for the reveal. Any lurks could be problematic. Camo's already waiting, though. It's going to be timing, and he wins it as well. This now leaves 2 to try and hold versus double.
10 seconds left.
Yeah, that was it. Hype needed the pick. A tough one to find. Crouch peeking into Camo. 5 seconds. Plan needs to go through, and it won't.
A lot of this comes down to Fluorescent once again. Hunter's Fury being utilized. isn't able to find too much. Actually, Avova's found two. This now looks doable. Weaponry retrieved for him as well. Molsey even has the ultimate, although he is not in a great position for the post plant. Might even have to think about using it proactively or just not using it at all. Trying to sit back. And with only a classic on Batu, not going to be easy for him.
Yeah, but Batu will have the opportunity after Molsey gets spotted. Batu comes swinging in. It's actually Avova. No! The attempted knife and Avova luckily. Finally, there is a gate crash with an AWP. He's looking to gate crash deep. Oh, he's used it to bait them. Nats almost meets his maker as a result. Nico, good damage. Hype lands it onto Kamek for the trade at least. They've lost Batu, but still have the numbers. They had them, but Nats put a wedge in that. 12 seconds time to plant, and Fluorescent
10 seconds left.
so very, very low. 8 now on the clock. It has to be now. It's already done. She's going for the kills, but you can see Camo is just
Already going to be making things that little bit more awkward for Kiko to try and play around these angles, but that ult still yet to be used. In fact, may not even be needed. Eventually, it's thrown out. Hyper's done well, but Kiko's still standing. And they haven't managed to deal with him just in the middle of the site. Still looking to fight, and it's all gone wrong for Apeks.
might not be any easy rounds for Apeks. Like you said, ult goes into B, nobody moves, and Camo still up close. The position that he found so much impact from before, and it's happening again. The one found Fluorescent, though, steps through the nade to take the duel. A much-needed fight won by the side of Apeks. They're on site, but so are so many of these Team Liquid players. In fact, the whole team is here, and Team Liquid are rolling till the wheels come on.
Now placed on, trying to clear those backlines. Getting the plant has been a real struggle for the side of Apeks, and that's the case again. Spike on the deck with 10 seconds left. They need a hero, and Fluorescent is trying her best. That spike has gone down, but so have some of the players on Apeks.
So is Camo. Great pick by Batu. Batu again! And now it's Camo left to try to put this across the line. Tap it in right at the finish line. 76 HP and going for the spike. The swing from Batu is there, and the kill is as well. Finally!
Put into play on this map so far.
Camo, 1 HP left on Fluorescent, and the stun was enough. Beautiful from Patatek. In the corner is Kiko as well, and that's the double that almost triple. It's stolen away by Nat. Flank as well being watched.
And already, that is going to be Batu. Being able to find Camo. The thing is, that time is still ticking. The guided salvo denied them again. You can already see 2 uses of it within the round, and that was before the spike even went down. Paranoia has left both players at the back completely blinded, and there's some weaknesses in the weaponry, but that doesn't seem to matter. Avova now tagged desperately low. Shields have regenerated, but that won't help versus a headshot. And now you look at Batu, who's fantastic in the last map, but what can he realistically do here? Absolutely nothing. That weaker purchase.
Just guesses good. And the reveals, bits of information they can get. The stun was good, but the capitalization not there. It's faded by the time they push through. Fluorescent good to land 1 shot, but Camo keep that angle secure for at least a moment longer. 12 seconds, just need to run the clock down here. But with the weaker weapons, damage is most certainly being done. It's Kiko who levels the playing field with the shorty, but the numbers advantage still there for the side of Apeks, and the plant coming down with a second left on the clock leaves Nats to clutch it all. He won't even land the first. They're not quite sure of the setup that they're facing. I'll find out soon.
The spike is going the other way. That kill sells an idea, but Kiko is still standing.
30 seconds left.
Angle not cleared, not expecting a second player to be there, and now what was initially looking like the heat becomes the hit. They're going straight back towards Nats, who's just holding on the angle. That second might not be a kill, it almost is.
That was 5
with
damage.
The shorty. And now they have to try and clear out the man who's behind them, using that ultimate to get into position. It ends up being an early stun thrown in. So much utility put into the corner. There is no escape. And they're pushing off the back of it as well. It's definitely become a bit awkward, but it doesn't matter when you have the support. A beautiful set play off the back of the Armageddon, stuns and salvo. It forced them into an early fight. And you think about it, Apeks have been battling for A-Long every single round. But Fluorescent at least will find one, but they have got eyes on the spike. Gonna have to be, I feel, a well-timed swing almost together. No, they're just going straight into the firing squad, and Okay, not the prettiest of sprays from Nats, but
Apeks, 1 round on the board. The Blade Storm could be the
pushing
difference
mid.
maker, but a big push down mid by Team Liquid sends them into a frenzy. It's Panatek picking up one with Camo. He's stuck down the bottom of mid. Camo gets picked off, and a chance to level the playing field. But look at Nats creeping his way up to the door. He's caught him over, and they'll swing together to
as early as possible. He's been great, but he will just about live to tell the tale.
Oh, Fluorescent caught by a little jump up by Camo above the smoke. I like the idea here. They played 4 in mid, showed a lot of presence, even started to make noise, so they think that's where the hit's coming in, hoping that aggression would come in from Liquid that they could punish. But Kamek and Kiko are the ones punishing. Sure, one falls eventually, but now a 4v2 on the back. And again, it's tempered aggression. It's Team Liquid saying, there's a lot of players there, we will push, but not all the way. We go to long, we sit back and hold our spots. It works out now for a massive advantage. It's Avova and Hype who have to put the pieces of this puzzle back together.
One kill could get the lockdown, but you have to feel that's only going to be utilized if this round feels winnable. And I'm just looking at Patatek set up with a stun there, just waiting to catch him. Even does the deed himself, leaving Avova stuck in the corner. There's only really one place left that he could be. Could teleport to the other side of the map, but realistically, are you winning this? Players currently going in this direction. They're clearing the angle up close. Camo knows that they're there, but it's a big kill for Hype. That leaves the C site completely open. Has to come down to a full retake, and it's not like there's any ultimates really on that defensive side. Okay, Nats can reveal where they are, but I think once they've planted, there'll probably be a fairly educated guess as to where they are anyway.
Well, yeah, unless they think it's a B plant and their headsets are unplugged. Should be a fairly easy deduction. Guided salvo online for Kamek to try to rob back some space. Fluorescent down to 14 HP. She's been tagged up in 2 engagements. Stunned now as well, but she's not out of the round just yet. There it is, the kill found. Avova helping out, and Team Liquid finally hitting a hurdle they can't just jump over. It's Patatek 1v5. In a second, get out, yeah, it cancels the ultimate, at least spots one. They know that Kiko's close. They still have to root him from position. Fluorescent focused elsewhere, drops one, turns to help. That ends up being her demise. Luckily, Malzy's good for the trade, and Apeks will still make it to the site. Kamek on his way in. He has a gap, and he'll have a 1v1 in a second, but Hype's the one to win it. Camo all alone. There's no question of saving it. They've got the money. There's no question of...
No, this time it's just the salvo being used.
Yeah, that could have been disastrous.
It is. It is.
Camo's double. Patatek with one as well. They've chipped away at the Apeks numbers early in the round. Now, Camo almost fell. He's left on 30. But with Hype and Batu having to recover this last round with 3 ultis online for Liquid too that, granted, might not have huge impact, but if Nats can manage to find a body, they've got massive information to play around in the late half, or late round, I should say. It's already the late half. And then even if Hype uses this lockdown, and I think its best use might even be as a fake to buy space for his teammate, or perhaps the post plant if they can get there.
This position does somewhat sell a bit of a ruse. There could still be a move towards the B side, but that's quickly gone, and well, that's another real benefit of that salvo. It's just, okay, I'm just going to place it exactly where you have placed the lockdown, and it's all too easy. Armageddon even onto the... Just think about it. He could have that back online already in a matter of seconds.
Yeah, it won't be long. Patatek opening this one up. Halsey's down, Flash is there, but no re-aggression. They're biding their time for Kiko to fire through that Paranoia. They know they'll be grouped up right about now. Paranoia in response to one of their own, and it's a big play for Team Liquid. Double the numbers of Apeks, and this pistol round, it carries so much weight. That weight now on Fluorescent's shoulders. 40 health. And the guided salvo, it should put this one to bed. The cam's destroyed, but the time has already been bought, and now it's done and dusted.
Double his own kills across 2 maps on 1. Nonetheless, Hype is already going to spot the contact. That contact is coming his way.
Got support at least, but look at the utility. Again, it forces you out in the open, and he is being chased. Camo hot in his heels, picks him up, looks for more in the backside. Malzy, low HP, and he'll survive. So will Avova, thriving in fact. And Malzy wasn't that low. I thought a few more of those bullets had landed onto him. In fact, he's fighting fit and ready.
Trying to clear out that backside.
Bird of Avova.
Avova has moved back into the angle that was closed, and while Camo gets his Blade Storm, but unfortunately already dead. Hype, this is his time to shine. 4 kills, Fluorescent with 1.
Like it'll be easier to use. Apeks getting ahead of the problem. They're already pushing up short. Camo good for the first, but the stun, it slows him down. Fluorescent's waiting patiently for that opportunity, and there it is. Converted onto Patatek, and the numbers now favoring Apeks.
I'm Rolling Thunder's gone. Like, that's one of the ults I was most worried about going into this round. Not because the stun itself is fantastic, but because you then can't escape that Armageddon. Even still, though, Liquid are going to slow things down. Letting the IGO of Nats work the map, try and find a gap for himself and his battle versus Hype. Could be something integral. It's just the fact that he's got this far. It definitely makes me nervous. You can see that Malsey is starting to spot back towards B, but he's holding deep. I don't think he expects anybody to have gone this far forward.
Hype still holding that angle. But the problem is, he might not get a chance to use it. It depends. If Nats goes towards him here, it's a death sentence. But he's seeing C sites wide open. And look at the movement that's going down over towards A. They're immediately realizing that there's no need to commit to that A site push. The rotations have come in. C is wide open. And so the spike will make its way there. The plant will be found. They even assume that there's players on long, because why would this much of the map be open? That could work to Apex's benefit, though.
Yeah. They've got the lockdown. I think that's the reason they're willing to give this up completely, is they can clear a lot of those positions. But Nats, he doesn't want to allow them to even put it down in the first place. He's going to try and get ahead of any of that utility. It's something that surely has to be expected. Dart through, they don't realize how close he is. It's a good trade, but then Kiko's here as well. Liquid have done fantastically to turn this back, and just look at the HP. 6 and 25, make that 0, and now just Floor standing, but she won't last much longer.
Denial of the plant, perhaps some damage done. As a result, Patatek will go down. They spam the angle as well. Okay, opening pick found freely. Kamek down low. This is the first hurdle. The lockdown even used just to ensure it. It's a good thing as well, with Camo finding 8 seconds to get off that site. Still a player on backside, but Kiko has ultimate. Is he going to try to cancel the ulti? No, instead he's just fighting forward, catching them off guard. They didn't expect to see that much resistance, and it's ball time here. 5 seconds left until Guided Salvo comes back online. That's going to deny a defuse. It's coming in. It should be. Defuse is already underway. There it is eventually. Might even have been late had they have stuck, but they did not. And now Malsey has to make this work with the operator. Limited time, and the shot not even fired. It's Team Liquid.